Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Jokkmokk, the winter market. So this is based on the famous Swedish folk market, a winter market, and I've never been there. I would love to go visit there. It says it's been there for 400 years. I've been to winter markets before, most notably those in Philadelphia. I think winter markets are great to go by the different booths and stalls and buy stuff. There's just such a unique, fun flair to doing that. So that's what this game is about, doing that. It is a moving game and a drafting cards to score points, but it's not a complicated game at all. Let me show you. In this game, the first thing players are going to do is they are going to take sets of cards that they're going to use. So I might be like, we're going to play with the hot dogs in this game, or the antiques, or the patchwork cards. You pick two of the different colors. You'll notice they're different colors because they're like basic, advanced, and mixed. Although I don't really see any reason why you can't just use whatever cards you want. You'll shuffle these cards together in two decks. You have a morning card deck, and then you'll have an evening card deck. And you'll have this deck, and you're going to randomly put cards out, and then you're going to put people's pawns. So if I'm the pink player, and I'm going first, my one pawn is going to go here, my other pawn is going to go there. And so you'll see they're kind of evenly spread. Whoever's farthest back goes first, and that person moves all the way to the front of the line, and you can stop on any card you want and take that card. So here, for example, I took this horse, which is worth 8 points at the end of the game. This guy then runs the catch up, and any spot that was behind him that's open, you'll draw a card from the deck and place one there. The next player to go will be the player who has the black pawn here. So they might move all the way up to here and take this horse. So they take that, he moves up, we add a card, and we keep going. It's possible, though, so for example, you'll see that red might jump and take this card here, which means that yellow's going to go, then yellow, then red, then black, then pink, then red. Black's going to have to wait a while to move this piece because they move so far ahead. But you're going to keep doing that. Now, the reason there's a morning card deck and an evening card deck, they have the same kind of cards in them, but because some cards will have a mid-game scoring, which will happen in between those two sets. Other than that, you wait to the end and you will score the sets. Now, each set's going to score differently, and I'm not going to go over all of them, but you can see here that these are the most basic of cards. You're just going to score for what you've drawn here. Hot dogs will score you points, but whoever has the most hot dogs in their cards at the end of the game only gets half points. Antiques are lower points, but a set of 3 of them is worth 10 points. The patchwork cards, when you take these, you put them in front of you, and you're trying to put together squares like this, where each square at the end of the game will be worth 7 points. Each card tells you how it plays, and then on the back has an example of scoring, so you know how they play. Like the snow lanterns here, you're placing them in the matching, you're trying to get matching numbers and snowballs next to each other. And some cards just give you actions, like it might go to a card and it says move to the next open card, or things like that. And at the end of the game, whoever has the most points is the winner. I really like this game in many ways. I like the theme. I like the artwork to it. I like those cards, by the way. Nice card, reference card for each one you're using. So you take the 6 scoring cards you're going to do. The game tells you to do 5 for your first game, and it gives you some basic ones to use, but you're usually going to use 6. It tells you how to score, and on the back gives you an example. That's fantastic. The only thing I might see people complaining about component-wise is, hey, you have to separate out the 6 cards each time that you're going to use and make a deck of them. But that's not particularly difficult to do. This game uses a mechanism that for many years was very rare. Now we're seeing it in more games where the farthest person back goes forward. And this game offers you that choice. Take the closest card. Obviously, you get to move more often. But you really want one a little bit farther down. And I like that a lot. I'm not convinced the sets are completely balanced. And there is some funny interaction between, like, say, the hot dog one. Whoever has the most hot dogs, you're like, come on, eat that one card that has 3 hot dogs on it. Come on, do it. It's 10 points. Do it. Look, even if you get half, you get 5. And you're doing that because you want full points. The patchwork one's fun. The snowball one is fun, where you're trying to build a little tableau in front of you. But it's just a really easy game. You take it, you move, you grab a card. It's fast. This game goes to 5 players, and I say it plays 5 players beautifully. You're not going to have people who are annoyed or upset about, oh, I don't get the game. Some of the cards, some of the event cards are a little weirder than others. There's like a random mystery present one. I like that. Everyone understands that. Go here, get the top card of the deck. Well, that's easy. Others, you can skate to another card or whatever it might be. But none of them, I feel, are tremendously complicated. The theming comes through a little bit. Like the hot dog one is pretty funny. If you eat the most hot dogs, you have a stomach ache. Collect candy. You're trying to get the most candy. There's just some simple, basic things about scoring cards, and it's a nice, enjoyable game that you can talk while you're playing. It moves fairly quickly. I like it a lot. So I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I find it to be enjoyable, fun theme, fun game. I'm Tom Vasel. You're watching the Dice Tower.